Hello mga ka-Fromdy! Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being with me. Always being with me. This video is very different from what I have been sharing with you for the past months. At first, I was reluctant to upload this content. But my conscience is telling me it is the right way to do. That's why I am here. Everyone who was born has given the right to live. God gave us life and He's taking it away when it is the time. I would like to share with you the story of a guy who have dealt with difficult situation before he died. He's a guy very dear to me personally and to our family. I can't help not to share in my platform what he suffered in a system that I think is non-transparent and not fair. My objective is simply to share the reality to you, and then it's up to you. Philippines is a third world developing country, which means we are previously colonized and developing our economy still. We have 16.7% of people falling below the poverty line, according to the statistics from ADB in 2018. This is an estimate of around 18 million people. He is unfortunately part of them. Despite difficulty in his life, he never engaged in illegal activities. As a matter of fact, he is a rice farmer, but working on other people's farm. He is one of the main reasons why we have rice to eat on the table. Unfortunately, again, these are the workforce who doesn't have a stable income and relying on the harvest and planting season mainly. While we are looking back at what he is most fond of after his death, we realized his favorite song reflects it all. Because it is a song of desperation, seeking for hope. Let me pick up some of the lines in the song. But instead of singing it for you, I will just read through it. Sadya kayang ang buhay sa mundo ay kay pait, walang kasing lupit. Kailan kaya ako'y di na luluha? At ang aking pangarap ay unti-unting matutupad. Malayo pa ang umaga, hindi matanaw ang pag-asa. Hanggang kailan matitiis ang paghihirap ko? At sa dilim hinahanap ang pag-asa na walang landas. Kailan ba darating ang bukas para sa akin? This is his favorite song, requested every time there is a videoke. Filipinos love videokes. I would definitely recommend you to observe your loved one's favorite song. In many cases, it reflects what they are unconsciously suffering. I am an OFW and living away from home 14 years now. We are going home once a year to visit our family, and I remember our promise that we will take care of him when he is old because he is still single at the age of 53. Now we can't do it anymore. With COVID, we can't even go home to pay him respect. Is it the case that when you are poor, it will be difficult for you to get the right medical treatment in the Philippines? And you will have very limited or no access to medical specialists? This question never crossed my mind until we have experienced an actual situation recently. Virtually, we are helping the family to manage, and damn it, the system is stubborn and heartless. We have not seen a real malasakit on top of the absence of system flexibility, even if it will mean saving one's life. If he is popular, maybe this will not be an issue. If he is rich, he can maybe choose the most advanced hospital to go. If he is a politician, then possible connections can work. We have many ifs. The reality is, he is poor, unpopular, a commoner. Now I will share with you his medical journey, which started from just a simple complaint of headache, dizziness, and fever. And after a few days of waiting, that seems endless, resulted to intubation then death. The family decided to send him for hospital admission on day 8 because his complaints are not healing. We were surprised he has many underlying diseases such as infection, tuberculosis, pneumonia, and on the 11th day even discovered he has COVID. When he was in the hospital during these days, he's still able to communicate, eat, and sleep. He just has continuous complaints on headache, which is coming out stronger and stronger. And also, he is started to vomit. To our surprise, he was discharged on the 15th day with COVID and just quarantined at home. Puzzling, isn't it? We don't know what's happening, hence we just observe. We don't interfere because we are far away. But on the 21st day, he needs to be admitted again because of the difficulty of breathing and an oxygen is attached to him. While spending the time in the hospital from then on, his health suffered. We are unable to communicate with him properly. He is not opening his eyes anymore and he continuously goes on sleep. And he can't swallow food. On day 25, he was swabbed again. And the result turns out he is then COVID negative already, which is good. The following day, we were informed by his family that the doctor said he is in critical condition and now GS8 with water in his brain and needs to be transferred to a bigger hospital with specialist doctor. His family agreed for this transfer to a bigger public hospital since they are unable to pay private hospital. But from his critical condition to death, which took 11 days, his hospital is unsuccessful to transfer him, even if his case is emergency. Yes, he is on emergency case, as we were told. We were always being updated almost every day that he is only on the waiting list. And when asked how long the queue is, inconsistent answers coming in, sending us signals something is wrong with the coordination. And this is our assumption. We can be wrong, we can be right. During these times, they were told the only option is private hospital transfer. I ask now the question, how can the family agree if the costs ahead of them is going to be more than 10,000 euro? From which God's hands will they take this money from? He has hydrocephalus, pneumonia, tuberculosis, infection. His treatment will not be finished in 1 week. They don't have property to sell. They only have themselves. What do you expect? On the 10th day, under critical condition, they were given false hope. They claimed that another hospital will admit him, and he just needed to be intubated. The family agreed, and the hopes soar high that finally he will receive the much-awaited specialist treatment and attention. But when they reached the receiving hospital, they were refused, and they told the family instead that the patient needs to be stronger before they accept. What the hell? How can they expect him to be stronger in the previous hospital when there is no specialist in there? Also, even if he is COVID negative, he was placed and examined in that hospital in the COVID ward prior to sending back. Amusing, frustrating, shocking. Obviously, as you can see in the table, he died the next day. This is the essence of what happened in his life, and he has not given the chance to be treated properly because he can't afford a private hospital care. He is poor, and like many, he is asking government facilities and systems to serve his need. But there's no help available. Instead, there is only one option left for him: to die. His case is not one time off. His case can repeat. I can't change your system with the sharing, but I hope you realize that you deserve better, and you can demand benefits out from the tax you are paying. If a country doesn't have a basic healthcare system that is fair and easily accessible to all regardless of your income status, and no one is leading to have it in place, something is wrong. Completely wrong. Friends, don't let this happen to you. Bye.